Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today in this video we are going to talk about Iranian holidays. I selected, and it's a reading comprehension. I selected a passage about three Iranian holidays, and we are going to read some keywords or the difficult words. And also we are going to read the passage, and after that we should answer some questions according to the passage. The first word is heritage. For each of the words we are going to read an example and also the part of speech of a word and an example for each word. Definition. For the word heritage: traditions, beliefs, or objects passed down from the previous generation. The part of speech is noun. Example: the festival is part of our cultural heritage and has been celebrated for centuries. Vernal, the next word, number 2. The vernal equinox. It's a noun, the time in spring when day and night are of equal length. For example, the vernal equinox marks the beginning of spring in many cultures. Number 3, symbolic. Objects, it's an adjective, representing something else, often an idea or quality of something. For example, you say, she's like a rose. A rose is a symbol of beauty. Example, the half-seen table includes symbolic items or 7 symbolic items like coins for prosperity. Number 4, martyrdom. It's a noun. It means the death or suffering of someone for their beliefs. For example, I selected the example according to the passage and according to the Iranian holidays. So for this sentence I used Ashura, commemorates the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. Number 5, procession. It's a noun. A group of people moving forward in an orderly way, often for a ceremony. Example, during Ashura, many people join processions to honor Imam Hussein. Number 6, elegy. A poem or song expressing sorrow, especially for someone who has died. The definition, an example. Poets recite elegies during Ashura to remember Imam Hussein's sacrifice. Okay, there were some key words or important words. Okay, I'm going to read the passage. And the passage is 3 sections. It consists of 3 sections. The first part is for Nowruz holiday. The second part is for Yalda Night. And the last one is for Ashura. Okay, I'm going to start with Nowruz. Iranian holidays. Iran is a country with a rich cultural heritage. Celebrates a variety of holidays that reflects its history, religion, and traditions. Some of the most holidays include Nowruz, Yalda Night or Shab Yalda, and Ashura. Nowruz, the Persian New Year. Nowruz meaning new day. No means new, Ruz day in Persian. Is one of the most ancient and cherished celebrations in Iran, dating back over 3,000 years, rooted in Zoroastrian traditions. It marks the arrival of spring and the rebirth of nature. The festivities begin 2 weeks before the vernal equinox, around March 21st, with Khanetekani, or cleaning the house, through spring cleaning. The centerpiece of Nowruz is the housing table, adorned with 7 symbolic items, each starting with a Persian letter S or Sin. It means 7 words that they are a symbol of something, each of them for something. And all of them start with the sound Se. We say have seen table. It means 7 words, a table that we put some things, 7 things that start with S or S sound, that each of them is a symbol of something. For example, the first one, sabze, sprouted wheat or lentils, symbolized renewal and growth. Sinjid, dried. I think it's in English we say Russian olive. I don't know. Sinjid. It's a fruit. It's kind of fruit. Representing love and affection. Seed or apple, signifying beauty and health. Seal, garlic. The protection, and it's a symbol of protection and medicine. Samanu, it's a sweet pudding or Iranian dessert, a symbol of patience and strength. Sumag or Somag, reflecting the sunrise and new beginnings. Sirke or vinegar, symbolizing wisdom and age. And families gather together the housing table, gather around the housing table at the exact moment of the equinox, exchanging gifts and wishes for a new year. The celebration continue for 13 days or 2 weeks, culminating in, or the ending, it ends with Sizebeda, or a day spent picnicking or going outdoors to rad off bad luck, or to sweep away bad luck. And the next part of the passage is dedicated to Yalda Night. Yalda Night, the longest night of the year. Yalda Night, or Shab Yalda, is an ancient Persian festival celebrated under winter solstice, December 21st. It originates from the Zoroastrian beliefs in the triumph of light over darkness. The night is dedicated to family, warmth, and storytelling. Key traditions include eating pomegranates. The pomegranate is a symbol of life and rebirth. And watermelons, believed to protect against summer heat. Staying awake until dawn to welcome the sunrise, symbolizing hope and renewal. Yalda Night is a time for laughter, nostalgia, and bonding over shared memories, and often accompanied by nuts, dried fruit, and spiced tea. And reciting poetry, especially from Hafiz, the beloved Persian poet. Families take turns opening his divan, the name of the book of poems, at random, interpreting the verses as omens for oncoming year. And the third part of the video is for Ashura. It's an religious, and it's not a holiday, but it's a custom. And Ashura, and Ashura Tasu'a we say, for Islamic religion. And a day of mourning and reflection, Ashura, observed on the 10th day of the Islamic month of Muharram, commemorates the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, or in Persian we say Muhammad, in the Battle of Karbala for Shia Muslims. It is a profound day of grief and spiritual reflection. Observances include processions, mourners dressed in black march through streets chanting and beating their chests in sorrow. Tazia, or it's like play. Passion plays, reenacting and the events of Kaaba. Nazri, or the act of cooking or distributing free food like qeymeh or cherished to honor Imam Hussein's sacrifice. Okay, the next word, majalis or majlis, or I don't know, hayat in Persian would say, or hayat. Gathering where clerics, or they are not clerics, but they are somehow, and recount the tragedy, moving listeners to tears. Despite its sober tone, Ashura also emphasizes values like justice, resistance against oppression, and communal solidarity. And the last part of the video is dedicated to questions, the post-reading activity. The first part is multiple choice questions. Question 1. What does Nowruz celebrate? A. The longest night of the year, the Persian New Year and spring, the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. The correct answer is B. If you want, you can pause the video and go back and check the answer and find the answer, and then you can click and play the video again. Question number 2. Which fruit is commonly eaten during Yalda Night? Apples, pomegranates, bananas. The correct answer is pomegranates. Number 3. What is the Hafsin table? A table with 7 symbolic items, a table for cooking, a table for writing poetry. The correct answer is A, a table with 7 symbolic items. And the next part of the questions is true, false. I'm going to read each statement about each of the parts or sections of the passage and reading part. You should say this according to the information that I gave you, that you learned during the video. You should say that the information or the statement is true or correct or false, incorrect. Number 1. Ashura is a joyful celebration. It's false. It's a sad, or I don't know, it's a solemn day. Statement 2. Yalda Night is celebrated on the summer solstice. No, it's false. It's on the winter day, the beginning of the winter. Statement 3. Nowruz includes the half-seen table. It's true. The next part is for fill in the blanks with correct answer. Nowruz marks the beginning of which month, which season? I forgot that name. Summer, fall, winter, or spring? Spring, summer, fall, winter. Which of them? Spring. The next. Yalda Night is the longest night of the year. Ashura commemorates the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new from this video about English words and also maybe about Iranian holidays. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.